Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video I'm going to be showing you how to make Spongebob for the 500,000th time. You don't know how many times I've done this tutorial now. It's getting to be silly. Alright, so let's get rolling. So what you're going to need is you're going to need black, white, a little bit of diamond, yellow, red, tiniest amount of, I just got yellow again, orange, and brown. That's all we need for the lower body, and for the upper body, as a matter of fact. Alright, so to start Spongebob, we're starting at the bottom. Start off with a row of 6 black blocks, like that. Then throw another row on top just for fun. Then from this block here, go up 3 with the diamond. Then do 2 black next to the bottom layer of diamond. Do a white next to that, then do a black next to that. Then do blacks coming from the right side all the way on top, leaving 1 block between the diamond and the black. Do a weird upside down L shape next to the diamond, and then add 2 black blocks here, because he's got pointy toes. Then what you want to do is you want to add like 5 layers of 2 yellow blocks on top of where the white ends, going up like that. That's his leg. Now you want to do, starting from the left block, going to the left like a 2x2 black square, and to the right you want to do a 3x2 or 2x3, whichever way around it is, rectangle of brown. Now, starting from the top of the left black block, you want to go left by 3 with brown. And then you want to do that, and then you want to go to the right by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row. Then you want to, just to mark it a little bit, do a red next to the 6th brown block. Then you want to do another square of black, like that. Then you want to do the brown rectangle next to the square of black. You can see where that's supposed to be. Then, overlapping both the black and the brown, you want to do 5 layers of 2 yellow. Then on the left yellow, you want to go down by 4 with diamond. And you want to, screw it, we'll make the shoe. Then you want to go down to the floor, which should be 2 blocks, extending down the diamond. And then, on the bottom black, you want to go to the right by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then do another layer on top. And then 2 next to the diamond. And then a white next to the 2 black. You can see how this is familiar. Then you want to do 2 next to the white, 3, screw it, I'll just make the shoe and then I'll show you. A lot of this is just difficult to explain and somewhat unnecessary, but you know, whatever. So there you go, there is the other foot. You may want to pause that. Right, so going up to Spongebob, smartest thing to do right here would be to make his tie. So that red there is actually the middle block, so you want to make it so, going 3 wide on top with the red. Then you want to do 2 more layers of the same, like that. Then you want to do 1 red in the middle, 2 orange either side, and then a layer of black on top of all of that. Then you want to do a layer of red on top of the black, and then you want to, what can we do here? What can we do? Do a layer of brown on top of the red as well while we're up there. Alright, I think I'm going to box in the trousers. So, next to the bottom of the tie you want to just like make it even with the other brown. And then on the next row you want to make it even again. Except this time you want to also extend out by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then go up by 2. And then lead it back to the tie, like that. And you also want to go to the other side now, go one up on top of this end block, one to the left, and then do a black to the left, and then go 3 up with black, like that. And then you want to, from the top black, go to the right by 2 with brown, go down 1, and then go to the right all the way until you reach Red City. There you go. Isn't that beautiful? Alright, so we're going to do the finer details, aka his pockets, then we can fill it in. So on the right side here, from that red block you want to go 2 across to the right with black, 1 red, 2 black. Then on the left, in the same row, you want to do 1 brown, 2 black, 1 red, 3 black. Then you just want to fill what you have in space-wise with brown to make his trousers, or if you like, if you're American, pants, but unfortunately they are called trousers. You can't just make up your own name. Let's do his arms. Alright, so the one arm starts from here and it goes down by 1, 2, 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. Then on the left you want to do this. I'll just make half of his arm, show you, let you copy, since it's pretty obvious. Where it goes over the brown, that's 2 blocks, where it goes under the brown, it is a maximum of 3 blocks under it, its longest point. So, knowledge is power. Pause that if you have to. Now, on this part, we're going to do another row, and we're going to leave it 2 blocks shy of the top, like that. Then 1 block away from the bottom, and 2 blocks away from the top, we're going to do another bit of yellow, like that. Now we're going to go all the way over to the other side. So 1 block away from the bottom of the black, you want to extend out by 3 with yellow. Then go up by 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then make it all even, so you've got a rectangle. Now this is kind of a weird shape. You want to basically make another rectangle, except you want to start it from the middle block here. You want to do this. Alright, hopefully you can see what I've done. Just another rectangle. 3 across, 4 down from the original rectangle. And then you want to, when you've got that, hard to explain really, so I'm just going to do it. You want to do this. God damn it, I cannot place blocks today. Right, there you go, that's what you want to have for the arm in total. I didn't really do anything extraordinary there. Right, so let's make his shoulders. Let's do that. Well, we're over on this side, so we'll start doing it here. On top of this black, you want to go up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 with diamond. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then you want to take off flight mode, like an idiot. Then you want to put diamond on top of the yellow. And at the top here, you want to go to the left by 2 blocks with the diamond. And then you want to, from this diamond here, you want to do an up left. Then you want to place 1 on top, then you want to do an up right from there, place 1 on top, like that. And now, I should probably consider sleep. Well, not quite yet, but we'll make the other little bit of his shoulder, which starts over here. So to the left of this yellow, you want to go up by 4. 1, 2, 3, 3, 4 with the diamond. And to the right of it, you want to make a little 2x2 square of diamond. And on this right block here, you want to go up 2 with diamond. So you have that. And now we should be able to sleep. Yeah, the sun or the moon. That was the moon trying to rise, and that's the sun going. Okay, so there's not that much left of his lower body. Alright, so we're going to box it in a little bit. Okay, alright, so we'll start from the right side. So from this top diamond here, you want to go left 2 with brown, and you want to do 1 diamond, then you want to do 2 white. Then, carrying on from the same line, at the top of his tie, you want to go to the left 2 with brown, Then you want to do 2 to the left with white, then 2 brown, 2 white, 1, 2, 5 brown, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 1 white. So you should have everything nice and closed in. So we're going to add a little bit more diamond, which I'm going to do and then show you because, well, explaining stuff, you know how it is. It's easy to see how many diamond blocks you've placed where as well because, well, they're all separated and easy to see. It's not like wool. Right, so you should be able to see exactly where you should be placing this diamond. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to fill in his shirt with white, like this. To a monster. Yeah, I think this is, whilst I'm filling this in, I think this is actually the 5th time, possibly the 6th time that I've made this stupid Spongebob. God damn its popularity. Also remember to fill in the shoulder. The white bits, excluding that one, not that single white block, you want to put brown on top. And you also want to do the same here for diamond. I'm going to extend 2 blocks out by a little bit, and then I'm going to explain how I'm going to do the next bit. So from this block here, I want to extend it by 1, 2, and 3. And on this block here, you want to extend it by 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like so. Alright? So you can see wherever I extended that up. The right one had to be extended by 3. The other one had to be extended by numero 4. Good. Alright, so that's effectively, I'd like to say half, but I've made this so many times I like make it in 2 halves, I consider this half. It's not really. What I'm going to do now is very similar. If you've seen my Tomahawk tutorial, I'm going to do a lot of the outline and then throw numbers on the screen because it's so simple. I'm going to do half, do the numbers, do the other half, do the numbers, and then I'll explain what I'm doing after that. So, I'll be back in a sec. Alright, so I've done the first part of the outline. Like I said, really simple. There should already be numbers on the screen to show you how many blocks where. The only other bit is, well, there's barely any more outline really. There's a little bit to the left, but I'm going to disappear, do that, and come back. Alright, so this is the other part of the outline. Not very much to do at all. Still, numbers, assistants, etc. Pause that if you have to, because we're going to move on to do a little bit of the things that I missed, and well, his features, I suppose. So, in this left bit, there's a little bit of detail. I'm going to do it all, and then I'll show you. I suppose I should have done that while I cut it out, but you know, whatever. Hindsight and all of that. Right, so that's the only bit that you need added to the left side, and you can't do any more yet. Well, the only bit that you can do, that should be obvious of how to make that, by the way, I hope. The only little bit you can do over here, this block, do an up left diagonal, one on top, one to the left, pretty much that. I tried this several different ways in the tutorials that you haven't seen, and the best way that I've figured of making his facial features is by doing it in steps, and that's off like recording, do a bit, come back, show you, if necessary, explain what I've done, and you know, keep repeating that. So I'm gonna do that, and I hope that it's alright. Alright, so I went a total of 5 rows up with the yellow from, you know, nothing. The only long block in there is part of his chin. You might not be able to see that right away. Is 3 blocks long. That's pretty much it. It should all be really simple to see in relation. You should be able to figure out how long everything is and where it's supposed to go. You know, use other blocks, figure it out. I'm gonna make a little more. Actually, while I'm here, this bit, because next it'd be his mouth. You want to add this little bit over to the left. You can see where it is. It's just a bit of a squiggle, really. So pause that if you have to. I'm going to make his mouth and maybe a little bit of his nose, and then I'll be back. Alright, so you can see what I've added. I've just added his teeth, the top of his mouth, some of his dimples? I don't know. I can't tell you how long the black is, but you know, you can just measure it against what you've already got made. Same thing for the teeth. All really simple. Once you've got some of the base features in, it's really easy to measure everything up against each other rather than having to think about it too much. So I'm going to make a little more and I'm going to come back. Alright, so I added a couple more features, mainly his nose and the bottom part of his eye. Again, easy enough to see what I've done. Measure everything against the existing parts of Spongebob and you should have no problem whatsoever in making it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the outlines for his eyes, possibly his eyelashes, and then I'm going to come back. Alright, so they're the outlines of his eyes. I even stuck the eyelashes on there to hopefully make it a little bit easier for you to see how long they are, you know, the little black straights. The one on the left is 5 blocks long, and the one on the right is 5 blocks long. Hopefully you'll just be using your own initiative and be, you know, comparing how long other things are with other things to be able to work out where things go and such. Maybe I'll even put numbers on the eyes to help you out a little bit more, since I'll admit, since the yellow is not there, it doesn't pop as much, so it might be a little bit more difficult, but I've no doubt that some of you will be fine. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do his pupils and then I'm going to be back. Alright, so I've thrown his pupils in, and I also added the white as well, so it'd pop a little bit more against the background so you'd be able to see easier. So you should be able to see pupils are extremely easy to make, or his eyes, whatever you want to call them, I don't care. You know what I'm talking about. Very simple. Now, before I go away again, because there's not really that much left, from the top of this left eyelash, go 2 to the left with yellow, do 1 brown. In fact, I don't even know how I'm trying to explain this. I'm going to make the shape and then I'm going to... There you go. So you want to make that shape, 2 to the... you can see where. Top of the eyelash, 2 to the left, make that. There you go. And once you've made that, you should be left with nothing but glorious Spongebob. What I'm going to do now is everything else I'm filling in with yellow, everything. I will be back. Alright, and if you've managed to follow all of those steps, you should have, looking back at you, a grinning Spongebob. Oh god, that's glorious. Absolutely beautiful. Right, so there you go, hope you're happy. God, I think that Iron Man's next, but don't be surprised if I skip him, make a couple, then come back to him, because he's another big one as well. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope it's easy to follow, that's the main thing. Hey, if you've made it this far into the video, maybe you think I deserve a like. If you want to, comment, and if you're new here, maybe you should think about subscribing. I put out new content at least every other day. And for my fellow video makers, if you're interested in a YouTube partnership, click the link below in the description.